might be heard.
In this painting, I was thinking in terms of combining candy.
I will if you make it first.
My name is Gary Gaydos, manager of the Florissant Civic Center Theater. Hi, my name's Gary Gaydos, manager of your Florissant Civic Center Theater. It's great to be here with another edition of On Cue. For those of you new to the show, here's how it works. We sneak backstage and bring a few guests out to interview on TV, and we tell you more about behind-the-scenes goings-on of an upcoming production. It's kind of an in-depth look at our calendar of events. And this time, we are pleased to have with us not one, but two stars from the upcoming show, and their character name is the same as the name of the show. Boys, what's the name of the show?
Oliver.
There you go. I knew you had it in you. It's great to have you both here. The Alpha players of Florissant have picked you among all the people who tried out for the show to take the lead of probably one of the better loved musicals of our time. Ran in London forever, ran on Broadway forever, and now it's still being done all across the English-speaking world. How did you bump into, how many people, first of all, auditioned for this part? Let me introduce you, first of all, the winners of the audition. Kane, Krufe, right? Mm-hmm. Is that right? Great name. And Connor Johnson are with us, our guest today, and are the Olivers. So, Kane, how many people do you think auditioned for your part that you guys got?
Well, there were 4 tryouts, 2 for kids and 2 for adults, and I saw like 24 people at my audition.
At your audition?
Including Connor.
Wow.
And they were all really good, so I was kind of nervous, but...
You made it.
Yeah.
You got through the cut. And Connor, how about you? Were you kind of struck by the number of people who turned out for the audition? How many people overall, not just for Oliver, did you think you saw there during the audition process?
It was a big building. There was a lot of people.
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
Have you, Connor, performed in a production before?
Yes.
Oh, great. And where was that at?
They're mostly just church plays and some community theater, like this one called Archaeology.
Oh, great, great. And Connor, how about you? Have you been in a show before? Truth now.
No.
All right. The truth will set you free. And that's great that you both reflect a little bit different path to get here. That's a wonderful thing, and that's really shows what an open audition is supposed to be like. You really take the best people who come in with no preconceived notion of who wins and who loses. What school do you go to, Kane? Could you share that with the audience while we're here?
Yeah, I go to Barnwell Middle School.
Barnwell Middle School, and what district's that in?
Francis Howell School District.
Francis Howell, great. And where's your school located, and where do you go, Connor?
I go to Triad Middle School, District 2 in Troy, Illinois.
Troy, Illinois, right across the river.
Right across the river.
That's wonderful. And tell me something, do you guys have any other classmates who came out with you for the tryout, or were you kind of loners?
We were loners.
Loners,
We were
both
loners.
of you. Isn't that great?
It's so sad.
Do you mind if I ask your age, Kane? How old?
I'm 12.
12. What grade?
7th.
7th grade, okay. Connor, how about you?
12.
12. And what grade?
7th.
Same grade. Okay, great. It's funny how there can be young and old 12s. I didn't know that. Well, it's wonderful that you made it this far. And I know that you both got to be pretty good singers, right? Mm-hmm. Was the hardest part of the audition, was it the acting or was it the singing? First, we'll take it from Connor.
It was the dancing.
The dancing, okay. That's something I never even thought about. Did you ever dance even before that? In anything?
Only for auditions, really, and for some of the musicals.
That's great. How about for you? What was the hardest thing?
The same thing, because first you're doing a dance and you're practicing for 15 minutes, then you're dancing, and then you're singing.
I see.
And it was...
So somebody taught you the dance.
Yeah.
Did you bring a piece of music to sing?
Nope. Well,
No?
yeah, actually.
Was it from the show or from something else?
Yes, it was from the show.
What song did you sing for the audition?
Where's Love?
Where's Love? And which one for you, Connor?
Same.
Same one,
Exact
really?
same.
So you both probably picked the song the director liked, I guess. I don't know. But the dancing still, is it a challenge to this day in rehearsals for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right, it'll get there.
I'm not good at dancing.
Now, there are
but-
two of you, and obviously you're getting along pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason for the two, did anybody tell you why they picked two instead of one, Connor?
Well, they said it was because there was some really good competition and they couldn't single it down to one person, so they just picked two.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And Kane, I hear that also that you have a co-star who appears on stage solely with you from the show that changes with you guys. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And what character is that?
It's Dodger.
Dodger. All right. And the reason for that, obviously, is because you have a lot of work together on stage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whose Dodger is older, yours or Connor? Which one's older? Do you know?
I don't know.
Canes.
Kane's?
Really?
You think so?
It is.
Is Connor? Is your Dodger a good dancer?
Yes.
Not bad, huh? Oh, that's great. How about yours, Kane? Pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty
That's
good.
wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Songs galore during the show. We were sitting here prior to going on, and I counted 7 big numbers for you guys.
Big numbers.
Yeah, really. Which is your favorite, Connor, of all of them? Truthfully now.
Truthfully, who will buy?
Who will buy? That's an action-packed one, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
A lot of jumping around and singing and dancing. How about you, Kate?
I like to Consider Yourself.
Consider Yourself? Both great tunes, I'll tell you that. I think that, have you, neither of you surely have sung with an orchestra before, right?
Nothing to know of.
How about you? Even live music? Have you ever sang with a live musician before, Connor, at church or anything like that?
I'm looking to my mom for answers.
Don't do that. She doesn't know the answer.
Mom, help me.
Probably not?
No, I don't
No,
think so.
that's okay. That's the great excitement about doing this kind of thing. It's always fun to learn new skills and to do things you've never done before. I know that the show, people don't realize this, but the show has to do with some pretty sad times too. Could you give us, we're gonna take a little bit of the show, and Connor, I'll let you explain the first portion of the show. Where does Oliver start out in this musical comedy production? Not so funny, is it?
No.
What are his conditions in the very beginning of the production?
Tired, hungry, lonely.
Yeah. He's in a place that you
cetera.
hopefully never will go to again, called a workhouse, right? That's almost like a prison that we think of it today.
Yeah.
Does it feel that way on stage sometimes?
A prison for children.
Is that right? That's a weird thing, isn't it?
Working.
Yeah. What was the food like, do you think, in the prison at the time?
Probably not the best delicacies. No, not really.
Yeah.
Ribeye steak.
Well, they
or-
tell me that you're feeding you gruel during the show. Is that true? Do you have the gruel yet?
I don't eat it. I pretend like I do.
Okay, you haven't gotten that far yet. And then tell us, Kane, what happens after the workhouse? How does he improve his life, so to speak?
Well, after asking for more, the governors sell him to Mr. Sourberry, who's another person. He sells coffins and death ceremonies.
So an undertaker buys Oliver's services, right? Mm-hmm. That sounds like slavery to me. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not a good thing. One of the songs actually takes place there in the Undertaker's parlor, and it's a. We were talking about it ahead of time. Do you remember the song's name?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Where's Love?
Where's Love? Yeah, and that's actually, I think it's one of my favorite songs in there too. It's you start feeling sorry for the boy at that point in time, but all of a sudden things get better, don't they? Could you tell us what happens, what he does, Connor, to improve his life at that point when he's in the Undertaker's, feeling pretty bad?
Feeling pretty bad. Well, after getting into a problem with the Undertaker's assistant, Noah Claypole, he runs away and runs into the Artful Dodger.
The Artful Dodger. That's the one who's going to help him get along in life, huh? What are some of the, what did he learn from the Artful Dodger? Do you remember? What was this big skill set the Artful Dodger had?
Well, Oliver didn't know it at the time, but he picked pockets.
What did he think he did when he first met him?
Made wallets and washed handkerchiefs.
Right, yeah. That was my favorite thing. He thought really that they made handkerchiefs.
Is this a laundry?
Yeah, if you can convince the audience of that, I think that's half the battle. And then he finds out that they're pickpockets, yeah. And does he really pick a pocket? Do you really get to pick a pocket during the show?
No, but after being shown how to do it by the pros, I probably receive a concussion.
Uh-oh, you're kidding. A concussion.
I get hit in the back of the head by a bow shoot runner.
Uh-oh, that's rough. Gets hit in the head. And then after the hit in the head, what goes on, King?
Well, Oliver ends up waking up at Mr. Brownlow's place because they found out Oliver didn't do it.
Uh-oh, he didn't.
Nope.
That's wonderful. Things start to get better for him after that?
Yep.
Quite a bit, huh? Mm-hmm. Because actually, they're looking for Oliver at the end of the show, or near the climax, so to speak, of all the plot that you're setting up all through it. And what's the climax leading to?
Well...
Do you want to tip us off, Connor?
Well, Nancy, she is a barmaid, and her doxy, as it said, Bill Sykes, the main antagonist, wants Oliver back from Mr. Brownlow because he's a greedy person. He wants all the little children working for him.
He does. But he thinks that this one might be worth a little more, right? Isn't there some value, Kane, that he sees in Oliver? Mm-hmm. What value do you think he spies in the boy?
Well, they thought that since he escaped, he's going to tell everyone about
He's a snitch. Mm-hmm. He's going to rat him out to the police and everybody else.
Nobody likes a snitch.
Nobody likes a snitch. And in the end, though, things turn out for the best. Mm-hmm. And we won't tell the audience exactly the ending, but it's a pretty hopeful finale where lots of great things are remembered in Oliver's life. And I think it's probably a show that people in the audience are looking forward to seeing after seeing a little bit about the lead character here. Now tell us, Connor, when are the dates for the upcoming show so we can share them with the audience?
Okay, the dates are September 25th and 26th in September.
And then October.
October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
That's great. And on Friday and Saturday evenings, curtain times are all at what time in the evening?
7:30.
You got it. And matinee only on that final Sunday. What time is that in the afternoon?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. You're doing a great job here. Let's go on to admission. This is even more difficult. How much do people pay to get to see this greatness?
Well, for adults, it's $20.
Right.
$18 for seniors.
A steal.
Yeah.
Real money.
Students are
18 as well.
$12.
And how about people your age and under? $12 if you're 12 and under. I think that's a bargain, and I hope all of your classmates see this show and come out to see you. You know, we're online. They can go online without living in Florissant by going to www.florissantmo.com and clicking that they want to watch TV live. They have On Cue that's in the schedule for the cable TV station, and they can all click on and our numbers will rise like the ocean rises during a full moon. Let me understand something else. Do you think you want to make a career out of this? What do you think?
I don't know. It
Not
would be
sure?
great if that could happen.
Yeah.
But if I want to, I guess I'm just going to have to work towards it.
There you go. That's a good idea. How about you, Connor? What do you think? You going to make a go of this, or are you going to maybe just try to be a doctor or a brain surgeon or what?
I'm tempted by brain surgeon, but
I bet you are.
Yes, this is what I want to do with my life.
Do you really? You like acting?
Acting, singing, the arts.
Well, if you get past the dancing, I think you guys got it made, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
Now, you don't have any girl kissing to do in this or anything like that, do you?
I think that's where...
No, not really. But there are a lot of cute girls in the cast, I bet, aren't there? 48 people in the company. There have to be a few, and I'm sure that you're going to get along well. Thanks for joining us here on Cue in Florissant. And the Alpha players, I think, have picked a couple of winners here and a great show. Look forward to seeing you guys on stage soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And thank you in the audience for being here for another look backstage. We're going to go on to the calendar of events. Stick with us. Don't go anywhere. Don't change that dial. Welcome again to the calendar section of On Cue. This is a chance to look at everything else that we weren't able to film a personal interview on. But starting off, it is the Alpha Players production musical comedy Oliver, going to be here September 25th, 26th, and then the next full weekend in October, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. All performance curtain times are at a new time this year, 7:30 instead of the usual 8 p.m. For all of you who are used to the 8 p.m. curtain for all these years, that one's changed for this year's Alpha Players production. But the October 4th matinee to end the run of the show is still 2 o'clock on that Sunday afternoon. $20 for adults, $18 for seniors and students, and $12 for children 12 and under. You got to see the show. Go online if we're not in the box office 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to purchase these tickets as well at www.florissantmo.com. Just click on the theater icon and then click on Buy Tickets Online for this one and all of our other shows. St. Louis Family Theater Series kicks off October with Caps for Sale. This is sponsored by the Junior League of St. Louis and the City of Florissant. From Adventure Theater in Maryland, Caps for Sale is all about monkey business. Caps for sale, 50 cents a caps. The peddler has a huge stack of caps balanced carefully on top of his head to sell. Brown caps, blue caps, gray caps, you name it, he's got it. But no one wants to buy a cap. So he goes for a walk in the countryside and is attacked by a bunch of monkeys. The caps go missing. How does he ever get them back? You'll have to come to the show to see. October 9th and 10th, we have performances as well as the 11th. So that's Friday evening at 7:30 p.m. that weekend in October. And then on October 10th and the 11th, Saturday and Sunday, 2 o'clock matinee only. It's $7 to all, which is a great price, but you can also buy a season ticket at this point. You get up to 5 shows during our family theater season that you can buy into, or buy them one at a time. It just costs a little more to do it that way. Call us during regular business hours and we'll be glad to send you brochures on that upcoming season of great children's theater, award-winning children's theater. That production again is from Maryland. We have them from New York this year and from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania as well. Coming up in the month of October as well, we have a new production, Only Just a Minute. That's going to be a powerful original drama that tries to answer the central question, what price equality? This is a timely play and it's presented for the first time in Atlanta last fall. It's about the relationship between Benjamin Mays, who is then president of Morehouse College, and his mentee, Martin Luther King Jr., and their nonviolent fight for equal rights for African Americans. It is being produced by Bob Dockery Jr., who's from the West Coast. He's presented award-winning programs about African American lifestyles and culture for 35 years. Again, this is only the second production of it. This is a show that's Broadway bound. Come and you will understand why. We actually have cast some local St. Louis actors in it. It's going to be a fine piece of live theater. And the production that we are trying to fill here with Florissant residents is the Saturday, October the 17th production at 8 p.m. in the evening. $35 for adults, $28 for seniors and students. There are benefits sold out for earlier in the week. We do want you to get a chance to come out and see the show, so please join us on that Saturday, October the 17th for a great original production of Only Just a Minute. The North Winds Concert Band is also here on that weekend on October the 18th, a Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the Afternoon at the Pops production, and they're under the great guidance of Larry Marsh still, their director, and they include music from movies, Broadway, and we'll do a tribute during this show to Frank Sinatra and Marvin Hamlish. Can't beat that, and can't beat it especially for the price. $8 for adults, $6 for seniors and students. Need more information on the concert? Want to know about more of the tunes? Go to www.northwindsband.org to find out more. But call us and reserve that ticket for sure. In the month of November, we got a great comedy coming in, produced by the Hawthorne Players. It's Nonsense. I've wanted to see this. It's been years since I have. I hope you do too. $20 for adults, $18 for seniors and students, and group rates are available for this one as well. Nonsense will be on stage November 6th and 7th at 8 p.m. That's a Friday and Saturday evening. And then the next full weekend in November, November 13th, 14th, and 15th. Again, Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m. And then Sunday, matinee only, November the 15th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The Order of the Little Sisters are holding a variety show to raise money to buy several sisters who died a burial plot. They died of botulism, actually. That's food poisoning, I think, at the Good Convent. They must inter the dearly departed before the health inspector comes and finds the nuns in their freezer. The show's fraught with humor, Catholic and otherwise, as we watch 5 nuns try to perform amidst chaos and calamity to raise those funds. Again, fun show. It's been around a long time. Come and see why Nonsense is a great evening out, even though it's a little different subject matter. Florissant Fine Arts Council presents a great show for the second one of their series. It's The Strange Life of Peggy Lee, from KMP artist in Austin, Texas. They've joined us before, producing other of these shows about great American characters who are legends in music. They're going to be on our stage Saturday evening, November the 21st at 8 p.m. You can enjoy Peggy Lee's songs performed by a world-class vocalist, and James Gavin, who is the author of her autobiography, narrates on stage her life from his research. We've done these shows before. Again, they're fun for everybody. $28 for adults, $26 for seniors and students. And again, this is part of the Applause series sponsored by the Florissant Fine Arts Council. You can buy 5, 6, 7 shows, 8 altogether if you want, in a season ticket. This is one of those shows in the Applause series, or buy them singly and pay more money. It's up to you. City of Florissant has another family theater show coming, and we call it our Thanksgiving special because we dropped the prices even lower for this one because it's over the holidays. It's from TheaterWorks USA in New York, one of the best companies in the United States. They do Fly Guy and a bunch of other short stories on stage. That's the Sunday before Thanksgiving, November the 22nd at 2 p.m. and November the 27th and 28th, that's Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving, 2 o'clock matinees as well. Fly Guy Meets Fly Girl is a short story by Ted Arnold. The Diary of a Worm is from a short story by Doreen Cronin. Fluffy the Classroom Guinea Pig, that's a short story by Kate McMullen. There's another one, Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores. Kitten's First Full Moon by Kevin Henkes. Lily's Big Day by Kevin Henkes. The Paperback Princess by Robert Munch. These are all stories that your children probably get a chance to read in school. They get to come to life during this segment where they do one short story after another, a whole bunch of them put together for a great afternoon of live theater. It's great for the holidays and a special price, $5 25 rather than our usual $7 to all. And if you're a Girl Scout or Boy Scout or have a large group, we'll give you even bigger discount. The Scouts don't need a large group. You just need a troop number to buy that further discount of another 25% off for that Thanksgiving group sale ticket. So join us for that one. Go online, www.florissantmo.com. Click again on the theater icon and then click on Buy Tickets Online, and you can buy for a modest service charge any of these tickets 24 hours a day. Want to avoid that service charge? Call our regular box office Monday through Friday, 921-5678. We're pretty much there from 9 to 5. Take a break for lunch, 12:30 to 1:30. Thanks for joining us for another audition of On Cue. There's plenty to do at your Civic Center Theater. Take advantage of it, will you?